Ever wonder if or why you need a real estate divorce specialist? This might come as a surprise, but selecting the right realtor and one who is a divorce real estate specialist is more important than any other professional that you hire through your divorce. If you think about it, your lawyer, your insurance broker, your financial analyst, your therapist, all professionals work for you and only you, not you and your spouse. Your soon-to-be ex has their own team of professionals for independent advice. But when you hire a realtor to sell your matrimonial home, the realtor works for both of you, not just one of you. In fact, I've seen many cases where one spouse hires the realtor and speaks poorly of their soon-to-be ex to that realtor. And if the realtor isn't a divorce real estate specialist, they often will end up picking sides and forget that they owe their fiduciary duties equally to both spouses. Now, divorce is a challenge all by itself. So is selling a home. So that's two major challenges all in one. So you need an experienced agent who you both can trust. An agent who will maintain open communication with both of you. No matter how amicable or acrimonious your situation might be, divorce can be a time of upheaval, especially as it pertains to selling your matrimonial home. After all, it's likely your single largest asset. Now, after 20 years of real estate and almost a decade of transactional experience as a divorce specialist, combined with my own divorce, I know firsthand that selling your matrimonial home through divorce is not a typical real estate process. Any realtor can put a sign on your lawn or put your listing on the MLS. But you're a real person going through stressful, heart-wrenching, and often confusing and complicated situations. Every divorce has its own unique circumstances that require professional guidance. And there are many details in a divorce real estate sale that don't exist in a typical real estate sale. So understanding the importance of finding key professionals in all categories, especially real estate, who specifically specialize in divorce is often overlooked. That's why I'm a huge fan of my friends over at Divorce Specialist Group. Understanding the importance of finding key professionals in all categories that you might need is why they started in the first place, and they do have the best vetting process. Too often I get calls from lawyers to help their panicking clients because they originally hired a realtor to sell their matrimonial home who didn't specialize in divorce sales, and the sale didn't close, or there were costly mistakes which added to their headaches and their heartaches and, well, their anxiety and escalating costs. But then they need me to fix the problem. Now, what if your relative or your friend is a realtor? It can be tempting to hire family and friends, and sometimes people even feel obligated to hire someone they know, even though that person may or may not be the best choice. Family and friends are a very important support system in getting you through the divorce, but while they might try to have your best interests at heart, they seldom have the specialized expertise required to ensure the best outcome for you and your family. Furthermore, friends and family can rarely remain impartial and unbiased, and they'll often end up taking sides. Selling divorce real estate is not the same as selling traditional real estate. At times there will likely be constraints, disagreements on accessibility to the property, showing limitations, marketing restrictions, legal issues, or other issues that can make this a more challenging and time-consuming real estate process than general realtors are qualified or trained to handle. Selecting an impartial, experienced, and knowledgeable realtor to achieve both of your goals during the sales process is critical. You need a realtor who has the experience in creating an atmosphere of trust so that both spouses can communicate freely and openly in a manner that will ensure all of your questions and concerns are addressed. Extra caution must be exercised by the divorce realtor to ensure that buyers don't know that you're selling under divorce circumstances, or that might impact the amount that they're willing to offer you. If you're getting divorced and selling your home, you need a realtor who is trustworthy, with extreme patience, unwavering integrity, genuine empathy for what you're going through, and specialized knowledge and skills specifically in the divorce real estate process. This is not the time to hire your friend or relative who's a realtor. Now, I'm not putting down your friends or relatives or their abilities as a realtor. If you have a friend or relative who is a realtor, they are professional and fully capable of handling a regular transaction under normal circumstances. However, the divorce real estate process and skills required are not the same as a traditional real estate sale. In fact, in many situations with clients I've worked with to sell their matrimonial homes, I've had to work hand in hand and communicate through every step of the process simultaneously with their family lawyers, sometimes their social workers or their financial experts, and even other professionals that are involved in their divorce, to ensure everyone is treated fairly and with integrity, and ultimately we get results. So how is the real estate process different in divorce? I've mentioned that selling divorce real estate is not the same as a traditional sale. I've already explained there can be unique emotional or ego constraints, such as disagreements on accessing the property with buyers and perhaps showing limitations. However, when it comes to selling a matrimonial home in divorce, there are also critical differences in how I market the property, potential legal consequences if certain forms and signatures aren't obtained, which don't exist in a typical real estate sale. There are key differences when it comes to staging the property. There are special instructions I have to give my office and my staff and my team, and guidelines that they must follow when it comes to dealing with two spouses who may or may not get along, and ensure trust. There are negotiating differences. For example, what would your realtor say when a buyer asks why you're selling? Your realtor can't admit divorce or you're vulnerable to a lowball offer. I have to keep meticulous paper trails or electronic trails of all communications, because you never know that when that might be introduced into your settlement conferences or even into court if the case may be. Court orders may exist that apply to the sale of the home or apply to spousal consent or other signatures or legal processes that apply to me getting the house sold. So a realtor who doesn't specialize in divorce sales may not know to ask for those court orders or those special instructions or what they mean. Sometimes I'm asked by my clients to not put a for sale sign on the lawn, or don't send postcards to the neighborhood, and don't do open houses. They may not want neighbors to know. They may not want the kids to know. Sometimes a client wants me to be present for all showings, not just the buyer's agent, but me as well, for their own safety and security. And the most recent increasing specialty, knowing how to deal with a narcissistic soon-to-be ex who may be trying to sabotage your own sale. How is the real estate transaction different in divorce from an ordinary real estate transaction? With ordinary real estate transactions, realtors are often only required to facilitate the transaction itself, listing it, marketing it, and dealing with the offers. Then, the real estate office will forward the paperwork to the real estate lawyer. However, when it comes to a divorce real estate transaction, the family lawyers and other professionals are often included every step of the way, from signing the listing agreement to accepting an offer to purchase, an agreement of purchase and sale, or through the completion of the sale itself. The realtor must know when to consult with family lawyers or other professionals for direction, and often dedicate considerably more time towards forwarding all paperwork and copies of pertinent communications throughout the whole process with the other professionals. Now, what's different about me? Having completed my own complicated divorce, I understand the needs, the fears, and the pains of divorcing clients firsthand. And after years as a divorce real estate specialist and a certified divorce specialist, I understand and I have the necessary skills and the critical knowledge that are unique to divorce situations. I support, I educate, and nurture my clients through their time of upheaval and change. I offer my clients the added benefit of me being a certified negotiator. My extensive training in negotiations, both inside and outside of real estate, not only ensures I always get my clients top dollar for the sale of their home, but it also enables me to offer unique skills and advantages when it comes to communicating effectively and productively with both sellers. And in acrimonious divorces, I'm more qualified in helping both spouses remain focused on the important decisions in order to get that home sold, while weeding out the many petty distractions that often arise in divorces. I help my clients minimize conflict and avoid costly mistakes, while maximizing their well-being and, of course, their bottom line financially. So if you have any questions about this video or divorce in general or selling the home, by all means, please email me at mike@thedivorceguy.ca, and I'd be happy to answer your questions if they're in my area of expertise. And if they're not, I'd be happy to refer you to one of the other professionals that I know and respect and trust, knowing that you'll get the proper guidance you need. And please check out my friends over at divorcespecialistgroup.com. They have a phenomenal download. It's a free divorce checklist download that's very helpful, and I encourage everybody to download that and follow that. So check them out, and they have a great vetting process. So if you need any professionals, just send them an email or contact them directly. And please remember to click thumbs up on this video so that it will get more ratings and hopefully help other people going through divorce.